Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another top 10 list. Isn't that so exciting? And today I'm going to be talking about something that I think a lot of you guys will find interesting. I'm going to be sharing with you the 10 must-try Iraqi foods. 10 foods that you must try if you are visiting Iraq or if you enter into an Iraqi restaurant. Iraqi food is a pretty good Middle Eastern food that a lot of people don't really know about. We're pretty familiar with like Armenian cuisine and even like Iranian cuisine, but nobody really knows that much about what Iraqi cuisine is like. What is Iraqi food like? Is there any similarities between Iraqi food and some of the other popular Middle Eastern foods? That's what I want to help you with in today's episode by telling you some of the most popular traditional Iraqi foods that you can find if you were to go into an Iraqi restaurant that you should order. So whether you are visiting Iraq or if you step into an Iraqi restaurant in your local neighborhood, then don't be at a loss of words anymore. When you open up that menu, you're gonna know what to order after I help you with this episode. So stay tuned all the way to the end so that you can get the lowdown on these 10 must-try Iraqi foods. And also, if you like what I'm doing on this channel, then please subscribe so that you can get these awesome food videos on a weekly basis. So without wasting any more time, let's begin with the first one, going alphabetically. Number 1. Buckela bil dihin. This stands for fried egg over beans. This is one of the most traditional and popular breakfast dishes in Iraq. Think of it as the equivalent to eggs and potatoes for an American breakfast. It's a really delicious combination. It's tasty, it's healthy, and not too heavy on the stomach. They use what's called broad beans, and on top of it is this egg that kind of looks like an omelet. So if you are eating breakfast in an Iraqi restaurant and you don't know what else to get, then go with this one because this is Iraqi food at its traditional best. A really great Iraqi breakfast. Number 2, bamia. This is stewed meat with okra, which is found in many Middle Eastern and European foods. But of course, Iraq has its own take on this dish. Okra is one of the most well-known foods used in many dishes in Iraqi cuisine. The bamia is okra that is cooked with lamb and various spices, which creates a red meat stew with okra veggies that's really tasty. This combination creates a very unique dish. So if you're looking for a great stew to try in Iraqi cuisine, then this is the one you must get, bamia, because it is going to be very tasty and you will like it. Number 3, biryani. This is what's called a slow-cooked rice with meat, which is a dish that is popular in many countries like India and Afghanistan. But it's also quite a hit in Iraq, which has its own take on this dish. As I said, it's rice that is cooked with meat, seasoned with many kinds of spices, and it's eaten as is. It's a very hearty dish that has a great taste and a great smell. It can be served as individual meals in restaurants as well as in festive events like weddings. So if you love rice, then you gotta try the Iraqi biryani, which is a very tasty and a very hearty dish. I know you guys will go crazy for it. Number 4, dolma. This is a national dish in Iraq. This is basically meat-stuffed vegetables. One of the popular dolmas in Iraq is the mashi, which is stuffed onion. Whatever dolma you choose, you'll love it if you like the combination of the vegetable layer on the outside and meat on the inside. It's really great for sharing, which would make for a great appetizer in a restaurant. So if you see the dolma on the menu and you don't know what other appetizer to get, then why not start with this one? It's very traditional, it's tasty, and it's popular. Number 5, Kuba. This is also known as kibbeh, which is essentially a fried patty that is made up of ground lamb and various spices. Some places also cook it with ground beef. This can be cooked many different ways, from frying to boiling, and the shape comes in many variations as well. But I would recommend going with the fried version because it has that really nice crispiness to it. The Kuba is a great appetizer to eat with your main meal, and it's really good for sharing. So if you don't know what else to get and you want to try something that's fried, then go with the Kuba because it is really nice and it is very tasty. Number 6, Cousy. This is a very popular meat dish in Iraqi cuisine. The Cousy is a stuffed whole roasted lamb Doesn't that sound epic? Well, it is, because it's a very heavy dish. If the lamb meat is not enough, the inside is stuffed with rice, vegetables, nuts, and spices, all cooked over low heat in an oven. What you get is a smoky and scented flavor that is absolutely delicious. If you want a great lamb dish, then this is the one that you absolutely need to try. And it really goes good for a big occasion, like if you want to share it like at a party or with a group setting, like when you're all going out to eat at a restaurant. Remember this one, the Cousy. Number 7, Mazgouf. This is called the national fish dish of Iraq. It's essentially fish barbecue, this freshwater carp that is cut in half, like butterflied, and slow cooked in a fire pit on low heat for hours. So you can imagine how this tastes afterwards. It's crispy on the outside and super soft and juicy on the inside, with that nice addition of the salt, olive oil, and turmeric. This is a dish that I absolutely love, especially because I love barbecue and I love fish. So if you resonate with me as well, then you should go with the Mazgouf. Whether you go to Iraq or you go to a local Iraqi restaurant, you love seafood, then this is the one you absolutely must get. Number 8, tashrib. This is a popular Iraqi breakfast dish that is made of a meat soup with bread, or bread soaked in meat and vegetables. The soup base is made with chickpeas, tomatoes, and lamb or chicken stock. The flatbread underneath is called Naan, and you pour the soup over the naan bread, which you drink while eating the bread. The result is very nice. The soup is very tasty, sometimes it can be a bit spicy, and the bread is very soft and very delicious. So if you're looking to try a breakfast dish and you want something that's kind of more like a soup, then this is the one you need to get, the tashrib, because this is one of the most popular Iraqi breakfast dishes, and it's so tasty. Number 9, tepsi by Tinjan. This is a traditional Iraqi comfort food, which is a casserole made of ground beef or lamb meatballs, and vegetables like eggplants, tomato, onions, and potatoes, all baked until the vegetables and the meat get that perfect soft texture. It's served straight out of the oven, and it goes good with rice too. So if you love casserole, then you gotta try the tepsi. I think this is one you'll want to eat and again because it tastes amazing, it gives some nice warmth to your body, and it's just something that just feels so real and authentic. It's really a taste of Iraq right here. And finally, number 10, Samour. This is a traditional Iraqi yeast bread that has this pretty cool diamond shape to it. This bread is cooked in a tandoori oven, and the result is a large, fluffy, and tasty bread. The Samour is often served with breakfast with, like cream and cheese on the side, and also eaten with dips like hummus. Doesn't that sound pretty amazing? And this bread can also be used for sandwiches as well, with the grilled meat that's placed in the center when the bread is split open. So there are a few different kinds of popular breads that you can find in Iraqi cuisine, but if you don't know what else to get, then go with this unique and traditional one, the Samour, if you really want to get a taste of Iraqi bread. So there you have it with the 10 must-try Iraqi foods. Now keep in mind, like I've said in many of my videos, that these aren't the only 10 that you can find in a country, because every country has so many more than 10 that you can try from. But if you stick with these particular 10, then you're going to have a good intro to Iraqi food, and you're going to really get a taste of what traditional and popular Iraqi cuisine is like. So whether you travel to Iraq in the future or you see a local Iraqi restaurant in your neighborhood, wherever that is in the world, then when you step in, then open the menu, look for these items, go with it, and you'll be very satisfied. Well anyways, this does it for this edition of Rockstar Eater. And like I said in the beginning of the episode, if you like what I'm doing here on this channel, then please give me a thumbs up. And also, please comment below if you've tried any of these dishes before, or maybe there are other Iraqi foods that you want to recommend that I didn't talk about in this episode. Well, let's hear it, guys. And finally, please subscribe to Rockstar Eater. All you have to do is go down to the bottom of the right-hand side, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be getting these rockin' episodes on a weekly basis. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have a great day today, that you'll have a rockin' day, and that you'll try some of this rockin' Iraqi food sometime soon.